on the last episode of Canary Wharf.
Am I gorgeous or am I gorgeous?
Yeah, sure. It's a bit short, isn't it? Especially in your condition.
It's supposed to be short. It's a stinking hot day. I don't want to bake. What condition?
Still, I suppose it's not starting to show yet.
Oh, my suspenders, they don't, do they? Oh, wish there were some more mirrors around here. How's a girl supposed to look good when she can't even see herself?
Come on, you guys, the bus is going.
I never made you any promises, Annie. In any case, I was away doing my job.
Did you get me a present?
Strangely enough, shopping was not top of my priority list.
You see, that's it. You don't care about me at all.
Well, not in this frame of mind. All those tatty trainers.
Yes, well, the next time that I put on a posh frock, don't come sniffing around me. You're just such a snob, Michael, and you've got nothing to be snobbish about.
If I'm charged with manslaughter, the lawyer says I could get 20 years.
Well, that's unlikely, isn't it?
Things unlikely. Did my best to stop a crime and I'm treated as a criminal.
I'm sure sense will prevail. They ought to be giving you a medal.
Yeah. And you, I mean, you're right there behind me.
No, I didn't arrive until it was too late. You're the hero.
It's not how the police see it. They treat me as a killer. If I could just prove that Robert jumped into the dock when I chased him and that I didn't push him in.
Well, how are you going to do that? Anyone see?
Just you, Max.
I was poking about in your family tree, too. When it looked like you may need some blood relatives at your bedside.
What did you find?
I found an uncle in Huntingdon, and Charles mentioned that there may be children.
Jake, have you?
Not since this morning. Wasn't he at the funeral?
No, he wasn't. We were supposed to meet here first and then go together, but he didn't turn up.
Well, where do you think he is then?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, look, if I see him, I'll tell him you're looking for him, all right?
Yeah, thanks. And tell him I want some bloody answers, too. Spanner, you haven't seen Jake, have you?
No, why?
Well, because we were supposed to meet and go to the funeral together and he didn't turn up.
No, but he said to me that he was going yesterday.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He's just disappeared.
Oh, he didn't turn up at all.
No.
Don't worry, I'm sure he's got some explanation, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Listen, congratulations.
What for?
Being pregnant, silly?
I am bloody not pregnant. God, I wish I knew who was putting this one about. Who told you?
Somebody.
Yes, well, I'm not, so you can tell somebody. When I find out who they are, I'm gonna kill them.
Here we are.
Oh, lovely coffee, thanks. What have I done to deserve this?
Oh, there's no harm in a bloke taking care of his girl, is there? I see you've changed out of that dress.
What was wrong with it?
Nothing, if you don't mind half the blokes looking at you.
I'm sorry, are we married?
Still, I suppose you won't be able to fit into it much longer.
Yeah, it's tea.
Certainly is. Best thing for you. You've got to start cutting down your coffee consumption.
I drink coffee because I happen to like it. I hate tea. You seen this week's schedule?
No.
It's the biggest load of old bilge I've ever read. Sarah hasn't got a clue.
Yeah, well, Shelter's not your concern, though, is it? Just concentrate on looking good and take it easy for a while.
Well, of course it's my concern. Look at this bit. Celebrities who care about animals. I'm not going to go and stand in the middle of a field and talk to somebody who has a great rapport with donkeys. She's so far off the mark, it's not funny.
Why do you insist on worrying about things that have got nothing to do with you? Just leave them to it and remain serene and calm for a while.
What is this? I'm not an invalid. I don't need a rest. I actually need to work harder. Do the sort of work that's going to get me noticed, get me out of this place before I die of boredom. I want to tell the world what Johnny Depp's like in bed, or bitch about bimbo heiresses.
So leave the organisation to Max and Andrea.
Oh, that pair of has-beens. If anybody needs a rest, it's those two. Have you seen the two of them? Sitting there taking their tablets every 2 minutes. It's getting more like an old folks' home than a television studio.
Well, they're both on pills.
Max is still on antidepressants from when he went loopy. That's why he goes around with a silly grin on his face, leaving all the work to Sarah. Oh, honestly, you're supposed to get stressed in this business. It's the only way to get anything done.
And I suppose Andrea's on painkillers.
I suppose. She says she's not allowed to drink with them, which would figure.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
Well, I was just thinking, I mean, Max is dependent on pills to make him happy, and our happiness is based on the fact that you forgot to take yours.
Being even more obscure than usual. I'm not in the mood for one of your cryptic quizzes. More to the point, I haven't got the time. I've got to kill this animal nonsense before I get upstaged by livestock.
Yeah, I've got to get some money. I'll, see you later, Ethel.
Bring me back a coffee. Double espresso. Michael. You must tell me about your trip.
Well, I drove Andrea home. I made her some tea.
Oh, no, silly. Your trip to darkest Africa.
Oh, that trip. Yes. Not so dark, actually. Quite bright, in fact.
I'd love to know what you got up to.
I bet you would. Nothing much to tell, really. A couple of long, boring flights. A little internal travel. And the rest is confidential.
Well, that's the bit you must tell me about.
Well, I put it all on a postcard. Haven't you got it yet?
Well, did you find them? Did they have horns and tails?
Horns? Who horns
The children.
child, actually?
Just the one. Boy or girl?
Boy.
And does he look like his mother?
I suppose there's a family resemblance there, yes.
The cruel twist to the mouth? The superior smear?
Claudia, what on earth are you talking about?
Andrew's boy. In South Africa. Secret children, that's what he found, isn't it?
Oh, God, I have met some flakes in my time, but you are the biscuit taker. If there's a stick with the wrong end, you'll grab onto it with both hands. I was not in South Africa to find the secret lost child of Andrea Cavendish.
Weren't you?
No. I was in South Africa on an errand for Charles Belgrave, which had absolutely nothing to do with Andrea or her progeny, real or imagined.
Where is he then?
Who?
Andrew's boy.
I have no idea. I don't even know if he exists. This conversation has just become ridiculous.
Well, whose boy was it then, in South Africa?
I told you. It's confidential. Suffice it to say, it's no one you know or will ever know.
Michael, don't be such a tease. You can tell me.
No, I can't.
Okay. If you won't tell me, I'll find somebody who will. I'll ask Andrea, very subtly, so she won't suspect.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. She gets terribly angry when false rumors get around, especially when they concern her.
False rumors? I thought you said Charles Belgrave.
False rumors. Look, Claudia, you can prattle away all you like to your gossipy little colleagues, but don't mention it to Andrea, because she'll pull your head off and serve it back to you on a plate with some croutons and a little vinaigrette on the side. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due back on planet Earth.
Jason,
Yeah?
I still can't find Jake.
Well, I still haven't seen him, no? Maybe he's out on a job somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Sarah? You haven't seen Jake, have you?
No, should I have?
Well, no, not necessarily. I just can't find him.
Well, I haven't sent him out on a job. You'll have to ask Max.
Well, it's not that important.
You can always ask Salvation Army. They find people.
Yeah, thanks.
There you go.
Is it coffee this time?
Yes, but not double espresso.
Oh, God, they make it so weak. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Or tea.
You don't want it strong. You don't want to get hyper, particularly in your condition. I just saw Millie.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, she's been looking for Jake. He wasn't at the funerals. I reckon Sarah's just sent him on one of her missions.
He's probably be sent to commune with Michelle Pfeiffer's bunny rabbit. That's what's written on the schedule. Honestly, it's no wonder the show's going to the dogs. Get it? Dogs. What is she playing at?
Max seems to rate her enough. Uses her a lot.
That's the pills. They make even Sarah seem useful. Anyway, he hasn't got any choice. He's so reliant on her as a producer, he'll let her get away with murder. If she went, he'd have to do some of the work. I think it's time we interfered and hurried this little scenario towards its inevitable conclusion.
Translation, force Max to take her off screen, right?
Exactly. Otherwise, this could go on until we haven't got any viewers left.
I don't think we've got anything to worry about. Just give her enough rope and she'll hang herself.
Ha! They should be so lucky. You've got to give her the rope, tie the noose around her neck, and kick the stool off.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Max?
Yeah, take a seat. Yeah, I wanted to talk about your new role on the show. Are you having any problems?
No, not at all. I'm really enjoying myself. Claudia says I'm doing a great job. What do you think?
No, I think you're coming along fine. I like the way you handled Justine Fleischman. And, well, you did as well as anyone could with Danny Baker.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Well, he's good at being embarrassing. The secret with him is to take it in good part, which you did. So, no, I think you're doing very well. Keep up the good work.
So, is that all?
I just wanted to nip any problems in the bud. I found that if you let them fester, they grow twice as big and twice as nasty.
I'm really grateful for the opportunity you've given me.
Work hard and you'll be fine. Good luck with Stringfellows. Get him to bring along some party girls for the visuals.
Well, I was going to do that, but Sarah reckoned it was too tacky.
We'll leave Sarah to me. Off you go now. Jonathan, Max, Armstrong. Yeah. Listen, I've had a change of heart. Let's go back to the beginning. Well, I did what you said last time. I got a black eye for my troubles. If you're not careful, I'll get myself a proper lawyer and sue you for giving bad advice. No, I want to nip any potential misunderstandings in the bud. Well, I've decided to be totally unreasonable. I'm going to withdraw the offer of the house. I can do that, can't I? Right. Well, the thing is, I don't want that pipsqueak she's taken up with have a penny of mine. So, let's tear everything up and start again. I want to know she's heading for a proper gunfight, okay? A real mother of divorces. Yeah, and another thing. I'm coming round to your place to discuss your fees. Then we'll see who ends up with a bloody black eye. Bye. Yeah, Evan, it's Max. Have you done the credits for the night? Well, what you got Sarah down as? So, well, oh, take her off. No, take Sarah off altogether. Don't worry, I'll explain it to her. Yeah. Okay.
So, Mr. Prime Minister, what you've been telling us is in fact that for over a year and a half we've been investing in a country that's been ruled by a military junta. A country whose own democratically elected leader has been under house arrest for over 2 years. Could you explain this to us, please? Since the Panorama interview, you've expressed some reticence about appearing on national television. Yet tonight you've very kindly agreed to join us. Would you like to explain to us the reasons behind this sudden change in heart?
Get the teas in, Jason.
Jason, have you been speaking to that Stringfellow chap? He's just phoned up and said he can bring some of those awful girls with him. I told him not to bother.
I thought it'd be a lot of fun. I asked him to come.
You should have checked with me first.
I checked with Max. He liked the idea. In fact, he's liking a lot of what I'm up to now.
Well, that's just Max. He probably thinks you're terrible.
Why would he say it if he didn't mean it?
Because the more he praises you, the harder you'll work. You'll be all right in the end. You just don't have Factor X.
Factor X. I suppose you've got bottles of the stuff.
Coffee Break magazine are putting me on their next cover. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Where's my tea?
Tea.
Did I ask you to come and see me when I got back from the funeral?
I didn't know you were back. Anyway, I can't be expected to keep tabs on everyone.
No, I wasn't asking you to keep tabs on everyone. I was just asking you to come and see me. You told me that you'd put yourself down as executive producer for tonight's show. I've had a word with Evan and taken it off the credits. In fact, I've taken your name off the credits altogether.
Oh, don't be pathetic, Max. I don't care about the credits. I was just trying to make a point.
About what? To whom?
To you about your job and the fact that you're not doing it and I am. Whilst you're shirking your responsibilities, somebody has to pick up the slack, and that's me.
I see you're doing my job, are you?
Yes, I am. And I have been ever since you had your nervous breakdown. We haven't lost 3 people, we've lost 4. Valentine's in LA, Helen and Piers are dead, and you're on planet Zargon, and the work's being done by magic.
Sarah, you're going to have to take a long look at yourself. You're going downhill fast, and you can't see it.
Stop trying to change the subject, Max.
No, remember, I was here where you are. I didn't know there was anything wrong with me until it was too late.
There is nothing wrong with me.
Yes, you'll be the last to know I was.
All I know, Max, is that you're not pulling your weight, we're carrying you along.
Well, we'll be there to pick up the pieces when you fall, but the only person who can stop you from falling is yourself.
Oh, I've had enough of this. Just remember, I warned you. Don't blame me when this all crashes round you. And another thing. Valentine's flat. I'm having it. You're moving out.
Don't be silly, Sarah. You're not thinking straight. I don't think you could even afford it.
Oh, I won't be paying for it. Valentine? Yeah, it's me. I saw your Schwarzenegger piece. It's brilliant. Listen, about the flat business, it's rather urgent that you get on with it. Well, I've already talked to Max. I've told him he's got to move out. care about the contract agreement. You'll have to break it. I don't care. Valentine, I'm afraid you're going to have to start taking your responsibility to your child rather more seriously. It's not my problem, it's your problem, and you've got to sort it out quickly. Now get Max out of there. I don't care if it's going to cost you money, just do it.
On the next episode of Canary Wharf.
Thanks. Oh, hi. Hey, you've been shopping already?
Yes, it's a little secret. A surprise each for Max and Andrea.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yes, I suppose it is. I saw them and I thought, how appropriate for two pill-popping old geriatrics.
Darling, I can't live without you. Marry me and be...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Am I interrupting something?
I still think that you ought to stay at home until you're fully recovered. You don't have to come in here.
You need some help, Max. I haven't forgotten what happened when I overworked you last time.
Well, that's not going to happen again. I had a lot of pressure at home.